Well, I guess I'm still stuck in this voice for now because I haven't heard anything on if I can stop it or not.
You're gonna fucking die in that voice, bud.
Probably.
That's your fucking God-given voice now.
God damn it. Well, on that note, welcome back, everybody, for, the good old tales from the Helheim.
What's up, motherfuckers?
So, just saying, Spotify now introduced a rating system. So, for those of you that listen on there, give us a rating.
Hate us. Hate us.
Yeah.
Sponsor us.
Yeah. Yeah, no, but if you do like what you listen to and, you're one of our supporters, which we appreciate insanely, please go on there and give us a rate, even if it doesn't have to be letters, comments, anything. Just a rating would be nice. We appreciate you.
We appreciate the feedback, so we can know how we're doing.
Yeah, so if you guys have topics you want to hear about, let us know.
We'll do some deep dive fucking research. And
Dark
by that I mean narrator will do research 2 weeks in advance, and I'll just do it the day of.
Yeah, it's okay though. It works out.
I feel my topics come out better if I just wait till the day of. It's still fresh in my mind.
Ooh, yeah, I love the freshness. Peep the freshness, motherfuckers. All right, so today, since, this is going to get released, 3 days before Christmas?
On the first day of Christmas. Yeah, this
My
is
true love gave to me.
So is this our Christmas special?
Yes, this is the Christmas special.
All right, so what exactly do we have on board? What do you got?
So we have some true scary Christmas stories. Which I didn't know there would be any true scary Christmas stories, but
it was actually kind of hard to find it because I found like not true scary Christmas stuff. I found like a lot of like old timey like Christmas like scary stories. It was just kind of coming up on my research. Like I didn't know that it was like a big old tradition in like the Victorian time to tell scary stories during Christmas. I was like, what the fuck?
That is pretty interesting. It's kind of random. Hey guys, it's Christmas. Let me scare the shit out of you.
Y'all motherfuckers want to hear a scary story?
Guess what? It's Christmas.
Y'all gonna die.
Unwrap these fucking night terrors, homie.
Yes.
Yeah, no, but apparently it was like a big thing like in the Victorian era. So when everybody started migrating over here, they brought like a lot of traditions like fucking like St. Patrick's Day and like Halloween.
Yeah.
Apparently they didn't bring that. I was like, what the fuck? I was like, that would have been dope as hell, dude.
Yeah, why the fuck wouldn't you bring that?
Scary Christmas stories?
Yeah.
And Santa fucking butt chugged it.
And he said,
Yeah, no, but did you come across anything good?
I actually did. I have a few different things.
I got some, but mine are short. But did you know that the original fucking like incarnation of like Santa was actually like a cannibal?
I did not.
Yeah, so apparently he would, instead of milk and cookies, he would eat just fucking children, like not even bad kids, just like random fucking kids.
Oh, God. You look like a tasty morsel. Come here.
Yeah, so apparently in the story, he met like a holy figure that made him, instead of like going around and eating, he wouldn't even drop off gifts. This motherfucker. He'd break into fucking houses and just eat kids.
That's not very Santa Claus-esque.
Well, I mean, that was Santa Claus, but apparently he met a holy figure and then now he has to deliver gifts. I was like, so it's a punishment?
That's what you get, dirty Santa Cox.
Oh my God. I mean, it could be worse. You could have fucking like R. Kelly as a Santa Claus.
I mean, yeah, that'd just be horrible.
In your bed.
That makes me think of the Dave Chappelle episode where he makes fun of R. Kelly.
Which one?
True. It would be the first one where he does the remix of it.
Oh, yeah. Was it Ignition?
Oh, no, that's the second one. Because he does
it?
two of them, yeah. This is the remix edition of the song about pissing.
Oh, my God.
Yeah.
Do you remember when he did like the fucking like the court cases where he's supposed to be like a witness or some shit? No, he's on the jury.
That one I don't recall.
Well, it's like telling different fucking like, oh, like what about this celebrity? And they do Michael Jackson. I think they do. I know they do R. Kelly and they do somebody else, but I don't remember. But it's like, what do we have to do to prove? Like, it's like, don't you think that it's excessive what you're asking? Because you're asking for like 2 forms of ID. His name to be mentioned. His grandma has to be in the video to prove it was him. And he's like, don't you think that's excessive? He's like, no. He's like, the courts, like your guys' job is to prove that it's him without a doubt.
Yeah.
And it's like, for all I know, that could be digital piss. And he puts his hands up and like a stream of piss hits the lawyers. Like, see, I didn't even do that. It's all digital.
Nice.
How the fuck did we get on R. Kelly? What the fuck? We're doing a horror podcast? Well, I mean, actually,
that's a horror in and of itself.
All right, we sidetracked. All right, let's get back on topic.
So I'll go ahead and I'll actually start off with my story.
Alrighty.
So this one is called The Returned Relative
Of the Mac.
Yes. And cheese.
That's so fucking stupid.
Return of the Mac and
The
Cheese.
Return of the Mac and Cheese. All right, go ahead.
All right. It was Christmas time of 95 or 96 at my aunt's house on a reservation in North Dakota. Some of my family was in the living room watching television. The kids were playing in the rooms or sleeping, and my aunt and uncle and I were sitting at the table putting a puzzle together. My cousin who worked at a casino would come home around midnight or 1 a.m. This night, as she pulled up and was walking towards the house, she looked in the window and saw me sitting at the table, my uncle sitting across from me, and someone standing to the left of me, and someone standing in the corner. So she continued to walk in the house, thinking nothing of it. As we were sitting there talking, she looked at me and asked who was standing next to me a few minutes ago and who was in the corner. I told her, no one. And she said, yeah, there was someone standing next to you. It looked like your mom and she was playing with your hair. I have long hair, which I used to wear down all the time. She said this person was running her hand on my hair like a mother does to a child. It kind of freaked me out, being I was probably only 12 or 13 at the time. My cousin swears up or down that someone was standing over me, rubbing my head and watching me put the puzzle together with my aunt and uncle. And there was that other person standing behind this person. We got around to thinking it was probably her mom she saw. She passed away on her birthday a week before Christmas back in 1992.
Ooh.
In my family, we consider our aunts and uncles to be just like our moms and dads. After thinking that it could have been her, it didn't scare me so much. However, we couldn't figure out who the person standing in the corner was. And always around Christmas time, something strange always happens. And we just think it's her visiting us.
We'll be back after a quick break.
Are you a huge cunt?
Us too. Wait, can we even say cunt?
Of course! It's empowering these days. Cunt, 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 cunt. I'm Ange Ballastone, aka the drag queen, That Girl Gina.
And I'm Mike Fales, just a normal gay guy, I guess?
And we're the hosts of The Big Cunty Couch.
A gorgeous new talk show podcast where we invite queers and peers to sit, bitch, and be fierce on a huge-ass couch.
While we gab about all things gay.
So come get cozy.
And cunty.
With us. We're panned for platforms, so find us anywhere online and get listening, sweetie.
Or watching.
Or both.
Otherwise, why the hell am I in full drag?
And we'll see you on the big Oh, wait. I thought we were going to say that together.
No. On the Big Cunty Couch. Mwah.
The end.
That's cool, but I mean, that's kind of scary. Like, who the fuck was in the corner?
Yeah, like if, your mom's there or whatever, that's
Yeah.
fine. But then why is there someone else in the
Who
corner?
the fuck are you?
Dun, ex-coworker. Guy that got fired for that and fucking employees.
What? Huh?
That's a
Yeah.
whole nother horror story.
American Horror Story.
Ba-ba-ba-bum.
No, but I don't know. That was strange. I was like, oh, okay, it's just a family. He was like, who's staying next to you? He was like, no one. I was like, the fuck?
Yeah, and especially like playing with your hair and then someone just
Yeah.
watching creepily in the corner.
The fuck you mean no one? You better give me a goddamn answer if I fucking leave.
Yeah, no shit, huh?
Man, fuck you and fuck Christmas. I'm out this bitch.
Yeah. I
See,
mean,
you went like on a reservation, and I was like, Skinwalker. I'm fucking calling it
yeah,
out.
that's what I figured as soon as I said reservation. I was like, oh God, he's going Skinwalker.
Yeah, I held it back. I was like, maybe it's not a Skinwalker.
Nope, just possibly family ghost and a creepy ghost. Planeswalker.
Yeah, so Magic the Gathering.
Da-da-dum.
Sponsor us.
Yes.
But that's a real fucking weird story though. I'll give you that. That was a good one though.
It is. It's a very interesting one. I mean, there is also one called the Haunted Tree.
Ooh. You want to do 101 or you want to just throw down on year 2?
Fuck it, I'll do my second one and then you could do one and we'll call it good.
All right, let's do it.
All right, so this is the Haunted Tree.
Tell me more. Tell me more. Does she look like a bitch?
Oh God. This is the Haunted Tree. My parents and I lived in a small home that was around 90 years old. The year would have been 1996. We lived there from the time I was 7 years old to the time I was 19. From the very day that we moved in, I felt that I was not alone. One year around Christmas time, I was having a friend spend the night. The heat had just shut off briefly, and she and I were sitting in the living room watching television when the temperature dropped substantially. As I rose to turn up the heat, the Christmas tree began to shake violently. Ornaments were falling off right and left, and she and I were terrified. We ran upstairs and laid down on my bed. My white cat curled up with us, and my door was open slightly. When I gazed out at the dark hallway, I was horrified to see a tall white figure run down the hall. I turned to my friend and she acknowledged she had seen the exact same thing. She never spent the night ever again.
Fuck that, dude. You said a tall white figure running down the hall. The only thing I can imagine is the fucking...
Michael Jackson?
No, like the high knee fucking Dr. Eggman run.
Oh God.
He's fucking like knees above shoulder.
Yeah.
Yeah, that'd be even more terrifying.
Yeah, fuck that noise. I'd be out for
Dude,
sure.
Fuck that. I'd be like, fuck you, fuck your tree, fuck that guy. Bang bong.
Fuck this shit, I'm out.
Yeah, no, that's fucking that. I don't know, dude. Like fucking apparitions scare the shit out of me. And the Christmas apparition?
Yeah, like why would you be shaking the tree violently?
Jewish.
Shaking it down, trying to get money out of it? What the fuck?
No,
this ain't
I'm
fucking
going
elementary
Jewish.
school with the lunch money.
I'm going Jewish. He hates Christmas.
I ain't got your lunch money, bitch.
Mr. Grinch, please, no.
So what about you? What do you got for us, my guy?
So I got 2 summaries of a story because I didn't write anything down because I was tired.
All right, let's hear your summaries of said stories.
All right, so the first one takes place. Yes.
Oh no.
No, so the first one, it's about a guy who's dating this girl, and they've been dating for like maybe 3-4 months.
Okay.
And she invites him down, like 2 states down, to fucking meet her parents.
Right.
And the guy thinks it's weird. Is like, what the fuck? Is like, it's been like 3 months. It's like 3-4 months. It's like,
Yeah.
all right. It's like, all right. I don't want to be mean. I don't want to say no. So they end up driving down to like, to their house because I believe they are in Washington and they have to drive down to like Arizona or some shit.
Oh, I know that drive. It's a long one.
Yeah. Oh yeah. You know that drive.
I've done it. Well, I mean, technically,
This is your story.
yeah. I've done close enough, like 10 miles off of being in Washington, so.
Yeah. So they're doing that drive. They're going from Washington to Arizona. So so they end up getting to that girl's parents' house, and it's like a nice, like large fucking house. And they go and like the guy introduces himself, and the parents are a little off. Like the dad's just real quiet, and he has kind of like a empty kind of face. And the mom, she has like a real like creepy old Karen smile. Yeah. So and then it turns out that they're waiting on one more person, which is that girl's brother.
Right.
So then they're just having dinner and they're waiting for the fucking brother to show up, and he shows up. He looks at the family, he looks at the guy, he just smiles like a crazy looking smile, and he walks off into his room. So
the fuck?
Yeah. So their age is maybe like the guy and his girlfriend are probably like 28, 29.
Okay.
The brother is like 35, and the parents are way older than that. So then
94.
So then it's time to go to bed, and it's Christmas Eve. So they're like, all right, let's go to bed. It's like, we'll have Christmas tomorrow.
Mimi's
So-
time.
Yeah, so they go into their rooms, and the guy's sleeping in the same room as his lady. And then she's in the shower, and they have like an adjoint like bathroom connected to their room. So she's showering, and she left her phone out, and he sees that it's going off, and he goes and he looks at it. And do you know how when you catch it real quick, it tells you the message and it just says new message?
Yeah.
So he had seen it's a message from that girl's mom. And it
Well, I
says,
mean, technically, it only does that if you have it set up that way.
Yeah.
Because
yeah, so that's how she had it set up.
pretty fucking swifty.
It's real shady. So it's a message from her mom, and it says, "Do you think he suspects anything?" Yeah. Yeah, I see your face. That's all. I was like, what the fuck?
Suspects what?
Exactly. So she gets out of the shower, and he's kind of like giving her a cold shoulder because she's like, I don't fucking know what the hell like she's doing. Like, I don't know what she means, and I kind of want to know more, but I'm not going to ask her.
Yeah.
So then they both decide to go to bed, and they're sleeping. And then at like 2 a.m, he feels that she's like getting up from the bed, but like real like lightly as to not wake him up. But then he kind of watches her in the dark, and she moves over to like his side of the room, his side of the bed, and she's just kind of like looking down on him for like a good 10 minutes.
Oh, God.
Yeah. Then she opens the door, and she starts going, and she goes downstairs. So he's like, I'm just going to fucking follow her, but I'm only going to go like to the first couple steps.
Right.
So he follows her, and then she goes into like the dining room, which he can still hear. So it's people talking. It's her, the mom, and the brother.
Oh, no.
And she's telling the brothers like, all right, I'm going to run in there. I'm going to wake him up. You stand by the door just in case he tries to run out. So then he hears that, and he's like, fuck that shit. So he fucking runs back into the room. And in the dark, he puts his clothes on, he puts his shoes on, he puts his jacket on, he's grabbing his keys. He can't find his wallet. So he goes and he turns the light on, and he grabs it. And as soon as he's turning back to grab his suitcase to run out, he sees something in the corner of the room. Standing in the corner of the room, it's her dad, who's just been watching. He's been there the whole fucking time. He didn't notice him. So he fucking runs out, and he gets in his car, and even before the fucking door closes, he fucking shoots it, dude. He's gone. He drives all the way down, and his phone's going off, like calls, messages. And he's like, what the fuck? So he gets back down to his house in Washington.
Yeah.
And he texts the ladies, like, the girl's like, I don't know what the fuck you guys were gonna do. Is like, I don't want to know. It's like, just leave me the fuck alone. Don't contact me. Don't look for me. He's like, if you come near me, I'm gonna call the police and tell them what the fuck you were doing. But since he knows that he didn't have any solid proof, that he was just hoping that maybe she'll leave him alone. So the only response she ever gave him back was a smiley face and a winky face.
Oh, God.
Yeah, so that guy was about to get fucking sacrificed, my boy.
Sacrificed, murdered, raped,
Yeah.
fucking skinned, and they were going to wear his face around.
Skinwalker.
Oh, God.
Yeah, but I heard that one. I was like, oh, I gotta do that one. That one's terrifying.
Yeah, that one's pretty damn fucking
Yeah, that one
scary.
gave me a little fucking chill in my back. Like,
Never trust a long-distance relationship.
yeah. I mean, it wasn't even long distance. They're just visiting. They tell you meet my parents within like the first couple months.
Run, bitch, run.
Yeah. Crazy.
In the great words of Malibu's Most Wanted. Run, bitch, run. He go kill you.
Malibute.
Yeah.
All right, I got one more for you.
All right, let's hear it.
I'm gonna talk like this, like Ben Stein.
For dry, red
dry
eyes, get clear eyes.
Bueller. I said
Bueller.
we save up money, like, and we'll just get him to narrate these fucking stories for us.
Oh, God. No, I'd rather save up and have fucking Ryan Reynolds do it.
No, he'd be too goofy.
That's
I want
perfect.
no. I want Ben Stein.
Or get the guy that does movie theater trailers.
Coming to your house near you, huh?
Coming to a dream near you.
Oh, that'd be terrifying.
All right, let's see what else you got.
All right, so the last one I have ready. It's not too scary, but I thought it was more unsettling than anything.
All right.
So this
Fair
one
enough.
takes place in Connecticut.
Ah, good old connector files.
Yes, Connect 4.
Yes.
So it's about this kid. He's like 15, 16, and he's going, like, his family's rich. So they have vacation homes, and they're going to vacation for Christmas down in Connecticut.
Everybody in Oro Valley.
Yes. So they're going to vacation down Connecticut, and his mom and his oldest sister, they have work still. They're not going to be off until like a couple of days after. So it's just him and his dad, and then they get to the place, and the dad has to like turn the light on and turn the water back on, like all the regular shit. So the kid, he brought his PlayStation, and he's just going in his room. So the whole first day, he's just playing games in his room. And when he comes out to the kitchen and his dad's in there, he's making dinner. His dad tells him, "When did you go outside and make a snowman?" And he's all like,
Oh no.
It's like, "I don't know what you're talking about." I didn't make a snowman. So the dad opens up the kitchen window, and like in the distance, there's a snowman with like a little smiley face and like carved into his face, like a little smiley face and little smiley eyes, and like, all the good stuff. So they chalk it down to being like, oh, it's probably like the neighbor kids. Their closest neighbors, maybe like 10, 15 minutes from them.
Yeah, they know to stay off their fucking lawn.
Yeah. So what I'm saying, it's like, it's the last house on the left kind of thing. Like, yeah, like no neighbors.
Strangers.
Basically, yeah. So it's like, oh, it's probably the neighbor kids. They're probably just playing a prank on us. Like, oh, whatever. Okay. So they go to bed, and in the middle of the night, the kid hears something hit the window, like poof.
Snowball.
You jumping the gun there, bud.
Just a little bit.
So that's what he thinks it is. He thinks it's like snow, like that came off like the roof of the house, and the wind hit it against the fucking, the glass. So he's like, oh, let me go see what the fuck that was. So he gets up and he opens his curtain, and right outside his fucking window, there is another snowman, but this one has an angry face carved into it.
Oh God.
Yeah. So he like calls his dad. He's like, "Dad," is like, he fucking wakes him up. He's like almost crying. He's like, "Dad," and then the dad sees it and he's angry. He's like, "What the fuck are they doing?" It's like it's fucking like 2 a.m, 3 a.m. What the fuck are they doing? He's like, "Don't worry." He's like, "Just go back to bed." And it's like, and I'm gonna go fucking talk to him tomorrow morning, to the parents, and tell them that that's not cool.
Yeah.
So the kid ends up going to sleep in his sister's room instead of his, because he doesn't want to stay there. So in the morning, the dad and the kid, they drive down the fucking like the lane, like the 15-minute drive to get to like the fucking neighbor's house.
Mm-hmm.
And they're ringing the doorbell, nobody's answering. And they're knocking the door, nobody's answering. And they see that there's no fucking tire marks either. There's no cars in the driveway, so nobody's there.
Yeah.
So like those are their closest neighbors, and nobody's fucking there. So they're like, oh, okay. Like, I don't know what's going on then. So they just go back to their house, and then like the next like 4 or 5 days, nothing's happening. So it's just chilling, all that. So on Christmas Eve, the sister and the mom get there, and then the grandparents and like an uncle and an aunt get there as well.
Yeah.
And they're all having just a jolly good time. It's like late at night, and they're all just talking and having fun.
They're getting white girl wasted.
Yeah, yeah, pretty much. So they hear a knock on the door. Like, they have a doorbell. Like, why aren't you using the doorbell? They have the little fucking, what's it, the little chime bell? The camera.
Yeah.
So the dad tries to look at the camera to see who it is. And the guy like has his face down, and then he covers the thing.
Oh God, that's how you know not to fucking answer.
Yeah, and then the dad goes near the door, and he tries to look at the little peephole, and thumb on the peephole. And like, there's no windows that lets him see into the porch. So the dad's like, "Who is it?" And he's like, "It's an emergency." He's like, "I need your help." And then the dad's like, "What's wrong?" He's like, "What's happening?" And the guy responds with, "I don't have anybody to spend Christmas with. I'm all alone." He's like, "Please let me in." So the dad tells him like, "No," was like, "Get the fuck away." He's like, "Leave us alone, or I'm gonna call the cops." The guy says, No, I'm sorry." He's like, I didn't, "Don't call the cops. Like, it's fine." He's like, "I'll go. I'm so lonely." So
Mr. Lowe.
So then the guy leaves, and then everybody starts like talking about like what happened with the snowman and all that. So like, oh, it was probably him.
Yeah.
So it turns out on the Christmas morning, they go and they open the door, and there's a note on the fucking door. It says, "Sorry, I didn't mean to bother you, but I was just so lonely on Christmas. and I was the one that made the snowman for the kid that I noticed he's inside the house. So then they're thinking is like he may have not like outright came out as like violent, but he wasn't there for fun. He was probably gonna hurt him or some shit.
Yeah, he was. Yeah.
So think about that though. Their closest neighbors is 15 fucking minutes away. No other houses. Where the fuck was this guy at? Where was he staying that he was making snowmen?
I mean, if there was a shed, he could have been living in there. If there's a crawl space, he could have been living in there at that point. See, I would have opened up the door, but I would have also had my gun drawn and been like, what the fuck you want?
Karate kick.
You come in, you set one foot in here, you die.
Yeah, but you see that he was covering the doorbell and the fucking little people. I was like, oh, dude, he was gonna fucking murder him.
Yeah, no, that would have been shotgun facing the door, having someone open it and saying, take one step in and you're fucking done. What do you want?
Yeah.
Because at that point, it's
he was so lonely.
Yeah. At that point, it's I feel threatened and he's mentally unstable.
Yeah. So I was like, that's fucking crazy. Even the crazier theory in my head. What if he's leaving, coming back in the middle of the night, making the fucking snowman, and then taking off, and then coming back again, waking the kid up, making another one, and then waking the kid up, and then he comes back Christmas. I was like, I don't know, man. That's fucking reverse Santa Claus.
Yeah,
he doesn't get gifts. He's taking your fucking life.
Yeah. He takes gifts, like your balls, your limbs.
He's taking that ass.
Mm-hmm.
Prison
Michael
style.
Jackson style.
Prison style. Give me that ass.
Well, shit, man. Not too shabby.
Yeah.
Not too shabby at all.
I think this was a good Christmas episode.
I think it was too. And for those of you out there that celebrate it, Merry Christmas, Happy Hanukkah, Happy Holidays.
Happy Yule.
Yes.
Winter solstice, Kwanzaa, Hanukkah, Christmas.
Holiday. Just enjoy yourselves.
Turkey stuffing.
Yeah. Enjoy yourselves. Be safe.
Don't answer the door.
Yeah. Don't answer the door if someone's knocking. Because you never know. They might just be really fucking lonely.
Have a holly jolly Christmas.